Hi, welcome back to Pilates. I'm Georgette and today we go through the corkscrew. Corkscrew is an advanced exercise. It's a progression from the rollover and also the jackknife. So if you haven't done the rollover, have a look at the previous videos and ensure you've done that before even attempting this corkscrew. Oh, as always, your body is your responsibility, so ensure if you have any injuries or medical concerns that you've been signed off by a doctor before doing this or any other exercise program. So with that out the way, let's have you on the mat. So I'm just lying back, hands by the side, and my feet are just hip width apart, so just now let's sit bones. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck, think of widening through the collarbone. Let's just find neutral. So neutral, you should feel that little arch in the lower back, natural curve in the spine. The breath goes in through the nose and you just stay. On the exhale, engage your transverse abdominal like you're zipping up a tight pair of jeans. Feel that band of muscle wrap around you like a corset. Imprint the spine. So with the imprint, gently roll that pubic bone towards the belly button. Feel that lower back just gently touching the mat, but don't jam the back into the mat. Let's pick the legs up to tabletop. Bring the knees together, the ankles together. Take a breath in to stay. Exhale, go ahead, extend the knees, only lowering the legs as low as you can maintain that imprint. Really feel these muscles on the front of the thighs, pulling up on the kneecap, all the way up to the hip. Now as you roll over, ensure you only roll as far as your shoulders, but not on the neck. So the breath goes into the nose, begin to hinge the legs up to the ceiling, continuing the inhale, and to peel the spine off until you're resting on the shoulder blades, but not on the neck. I'm going to exhale. Now as I exhale, I'm going to begin to draw the outline of a circle with my feet. So I'm just hinging over to my left side and rolling down on the left side of my spine. As I roll down on the left side of my spine, I try to keep my right shoulder blade resting on the mat. So be careful that right side of the shoulder doesn't lift off the mat. Continue with the exhale, lower the legs only as low as you can maintain that imprint. And we circle the legs around. So again, we're drawing an outline of a circle on the ceiling with the toes. And inhale, begin to peel the spine off on the opposite side. So you're rolling right up onto the shoulder blades and right back to center so the legs are overhead. Let's try that again. So on the exhale, let's hinge to the right side this time, keeping that left shoulder blade resting on the mat. Continue to roll through the right side of the spine, really controlling the roll down, lowering the legs only as low as you can hold the imprint. Try to avoid any arching sensations. Continue to circle the legs around and inhale, begin to peel the spine off on the opposite side. So really getting into the obliques, keeping that right shoulder blade on the mat and rolling right up and right back to center so the legs are overhead. Let's do that again. So really keeping that bum lifted up to the ceiling. Be careful you don't collapse the spine. Let's hinge to the left side. Keeping that right shoulder blade on the mat. Keeping the knees facing forward to avoid any side bending. Exhale, rolling down through that left side of the spine. Really keeping that right shoulder on the mat. Lowering the legs as low as you can maintain the imprint. Continue the exhale. Circle the legs around so you're drawing the outline of a circle on the ceiling. And inhale. Keep that left shoulder blade on the mat. Begin to peel the spine off on the right side. So really getting into the right obliques. And right back to center. Let's do one more. Exhale, so hinge to the opposite side. Keep that opposite shoulder on the mat. Begin to roll down through the right side of the spine. Good. Ensure that opposite shoulder stays planted into the mat. And imagine you're pushing the ceiling away with the toes. Really pushing the ceiling away. Drawing that circle with the toes. Circle the legs around and inhale. Let's peel the spine off on the opposite side. Really getting into the obliques. Keeping that opposite shoulder blade on the mat. And circle the legs right back around to center. So now my legs are overhead. Take my breath in to stay. Keep that bum to the ceiling. Be careful you don't collapse the spine. Exhale, begin to roll through from the rib cage. As you roll down, try to keep the shoulder blades resting on the mat. Avoid rounding the shoulders forward. Good, feel the vertebras printed onto the mat. Continue the exhale. Lower the legs only as low as you can maintain the imprint. Let's bend the knees. Take a breath in. Exhale, go ahead, lower the legs. And inhale and release the spine. Neutral spine, tailbone down.